Hello friends, and welcome to Gardening with Creekside. It is the last week that the garden center is open and we are going out with a bang. Merry Christmas, ho ho ho. And we are excited that the season has come to an end, but it's also kind of crazy.
It is. We're here last week, for the garden center. Yeah. It's pretty insane.
It is. So a couple of little housekeeping things. So this is the last week that the garden center, the retail garden center, is open for the 2024 season. So December the 14th will be the last day that the retail garden center will be open. Jerry, are we still doing videos?
Yes.
Is the online store still open?
Yes.
Are we operating as normal other than the garden center being closed?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll be working very hard.
Yes. So
we have projects to finish. We have to start planting and growing all the plants for spring. We have, to get out the Christmas orders before December the 17th, I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're placing online orders for Christmas, if you want a Jenny's tool belt or something like that, you need to go ahead and get that on order, and so we can get that shipped by the 17th.
Yes, so December the 17th is the last day for shipping, where we say that it can get to you by Christmas.
Yep.
So if you're thinking about a Christmas present for either for yourself or someone else, December 17th is the day as far as getting it to you by Christmas. If you order on the 18th, obviously we're still going to send it to you. It just may not be there by Christmas. So,
all right, so don't click off right now. All right, there's two big things getting ready to go.
All right, go for it.
We've never done this before. Never, ever, ever, ever have we ever done this. But we're doing 30% off all those 3-gallon shrubs. And basically it's 30% off any plant that is left here on ground. Okay? We got buy one, get one free Christmas caladiums for your week. So you can decorate your Christmas tree out. Okay, around your fireplace or using round poinsettias. But we've never done a real big blowout at the end of the season. We just want to say Merry Christmas, and it'll help us out a little bit to kind of empty out before winter. And we still have the 60% off on aquapots, and we had some folks this past Saturday that came and took advantage of that. That's a big deal. And I know I had one customer that got like 8 of those things, so she is super happy to go. Number 2, I need you to click on the link right below in the description for Jenny's auger. Okay, this is up for the Green Thumb Award. Okay, the 5-inch by 32 Jenny's Edition auger. You think about a green thumb, if there's anything that represents that logo on that thing, it is the auger out of those products. The Green Thumb Award. If it can help a gardener turn its black thumb into a green thumb, okay, because it can take red clay soil and turn it into powder and make nice tilthy soil for your plant to grow. So it really helps, and that's what we are about, and that's why we did this with this auger, is that we want to help the gardeners. We want you to be successful. That is our whole key in all this. Yes, we get to sell these, and it helps run our business and all that jazz, but we really, when we do a product other than a plant, if we do a product like this, there are things that like this that really we know that will make a gardener successful.
Right, because we only endorse products, sell products, carry products that truly work. I am not going to sit here and be a snake oil salesman and try to, sell you something that we don't use and we don't believe in. So if you watch any of our videos where we plant, you will see me only using the Power Planter products. Now that we have the Jenny's Edition and the 5, 7, and the 9, that is literally all I use.
Which has really changed the game for the red clay soils, because it's a little bit taller, it's at the right height, it's got enough flighting on it to make your hole and wobble out your hole. It's got the replacement blades on it, the replacement pilot, with a heavy-duty welded tip on the end, and replacement hex in case you tear one of these up. I have torn them up, the welded ones, before, so that's important. But anyway, just click there, guys, if you really want to
you literally only have to vote.
Yeah, just give us a vote, if you want to. It's okay.
And also you can, depending on the device, you can vote like on your phone, then you can vote on your computer, then you can vote on your iPad. So just putting that out there.
I'm just a little competitive.
Have you noticed? Just a little bit. All right, so let's talk about shrubs. So you put that down, and let's talk about some of the great shrubs that we have that are 3 gallons, 30% off. For those of you sweet people who are our online customers, maybe you're, you're not close by and you can't take advantage of this, or maybe you're covered up in snow. All of the plants now online are listed as pre-order.
Everything online is pre-order.
So if you see a plant that we're talking about here and it's online, you can go ahead and pre-order it, and we're not going to ship it to you until your right appropriate growing zone.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm going to let Jerry shine in here because he's the proven winner as landscape professional.
No, that's crazy.
No, you are. He literally is. So.
All right. This is probably my favorite Distilleum. This is Swing Low. We have it here. It's evergreen. I mean, look at it. It's gone through 18 degrees 2 nights in a row, folks. Look at it. Down here in the south, super strong green. It's got some bronzing going on right now. But I like this one because it stays a little bit lower.
2 to 3 feet tall. Yep.
But it still will get wide.
Yep, so 4 to 6 wide.
Excellent replacement for your boxwoods and that kind of thing. Pairs well right next door to Mucho Gusto Abelia,
which is one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, this is a really nice one with the colors on it. I like it. It's very classy looking. That also pairs well with Sprinter boxwood. Those two things together, we got sprinters down here at the end.
Yep.
But things are going,
we're going dormant.
Barberries, so they're going dormant. We've got hydrangeas going dormant. What a great time to get a hydrangea in the ground.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry with the
This is the new Eclipse.
Yep.
This is the new Eclipse, dark foliage, red blooms. So this is, to get brand new, that and then the flowerful next door. To get those 30% off is a massive deal.
Yeah, 30% off all these here. Now you might want to keep the flower heads on just for the winter and then cut those off in February, but you could go ahead and cut them off now. I know we trim everything that's going in the box that we're shipping out that's in a quart. We go ahead and clean that up for the customer. Jazz hands variegated.
Yep.
It's very popular. The neat thing about this guy is that that fertilizer, that new growth and all that, when it really starts to grow, is where you see all this beautiful variegation, and that's what really helps bring out the colors and the Jazz hands variegated.
Yep.
Next door there is the Encore azaleas. They got lily and different things there. Double play doozy.
Yep.
Candy corn. So all these have gone dormant. They've taken the freeze.
And then with your doozy, well, all your spireas, they bloom on new growth. So you would literally take this container in February and you would take this plant and cut it back by half. I'm going to be very severe with my doozies that are in the backyard because this is year, I think, 3. We're going on year 4. And they are very, very happy. So I'm going to cut them back really severe. But they had gorgeous, before the 18 degrees, they had beautiful like fall foliage on them.
Yeah.
Stunning. Love those.
So Pillow Talk's hanging out right here after going through 18 degrees twice in a row, in the pot, above
Gardenia.
ground. It's an excellent gardenia. So we like this guy. It's really hardy. Fire Chief Thuja. This gardenia here, Diamond Spire, Steady as She Goes gardenia. So you got Steady as She Goes, Diamond Spire, and Pillow Talk, which all 3 of those gardenias, just like we were talking about with the auger, adding a product that we know we can stand behind. Mm-hmm. These 3, there's a lot of gardenias out there. These 3 we find to be, because gardenia can be a little finicky at times.
They can.
So these 3 we find to be successful. We have them successfully planted and growing in our garden.
So let's look at some winter interest right over here because we've got the berry poppins. So this is a winter berry, and look at that, y'all. So gorgeous berries that your birds are going to love. It is deciduous, so all the leaves they're beginning to fall, right? So you look at the pot, they're starting to fall off. We got a couple hanging on. So even though it loses its leaves, you have these beautiful red berries sticking out. Absolutely stunning. Love this plant. And then look at the Arctic Fire Red Twig Dogwood. Again, completely deciduous, but they had those gorgeous red leaves. So this is a really great time, y'all, to get these, get them in the ground. They work well and they do well here. We also have, let's talk about the brand new, Jerry, the new introductions. Like you've got the Vitex, this is Rock Steady Vitex, and you've got El Ninos. Y'all, the El Ninos online are going bananas. Like, we cannot keep it in stock. And then you get a 3 gallon that is already, you know, 3.5, 4 feet tall for 30% off. You need to get these. And
the new yard line.
The new yard line.
So Proven Winners came out with this guy, and it is more narrow, and the really broad, narrow, long leaves on this guy compared to the regular Shindo.
Yes, and it's an evergreen, obviously.
Yeah, so like 3 feet wide, 6 to 10 feet tall, depending on. Makes a nice, could make a really nice specimen on the corner of your house or something like that, or
also,
in the
but
garden.
for privacy.
Privacy hedge would be excellent for this. And this one here, I think, grows in the sun.
It is.
So 6 hours plus, so yeah.
Needs that full sun.
Yeah, so it do, full sun, which is really a great one.
Yeah, so there's lots of things going on, like roses. If you want to do roses, now's a great time to plant roses, especially they love it cold when you plant them. And so this is a great time to do that. We've got like the reminiscent pinks. We've got Ringo All-Star. We've got reminiscent crema. And this is what your roses look like this time of year, right? So you can see that 18-degree night, it froze it. It's all right. They're still holding on to their leaves, but they will pop them out. You prune your roses here in like mid-February, late January, mid-February. Great time to do it. And then hibiscus, y'all. So these are the summerific hibiscus. We've already gone ahead and kind of trimmed them up. But this is that perennial hibiscus that is gorgeous, and the root systems are crazy.
Good.
This particular one is the evening rose. We've got lots of different varieties in here. This is a great time to plant them. They're very cold hardy. Get them in the ground, and you're not going to have to worry about it.
We just cut them back already. You could do this in February if it's in your yard, if you're already kind of tired of it. We've done it both ways.
I have. Proven Winners says not to do it until the spring, but for years before I knew that, I cut mine down this time of year because I didn't want to look at the sticks. And I've never had an issue here in North Carolina.
But and it's going to come right back from the crown right there and just come right out.
Massive growth. Yes. North Pole arborvitaes. Again, 3 gallons. Y'all, this is crazy. 30% off of these guys. Great privacy screen. I don't know if you can see our North Poles that are back here. They are loving life, doing well. As we have the Stellar Ruby Magnolia from our friends at Southern Living. I have one of these in the berm, and my gosh, y'all, it is a great evergreen. It is beautiful. It's also called a banana shrub. This is full sun to part shade, 10 to 15 tall, 6 to 8 wide. You can keep it as like a large shrub, or if you want to train it to be more like a tree, you can do that.
Yeah, I've been really impressed like how fast this grew in the berm.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is a good size.
Yeah, don't be scared of it if it's just in a 3 gallon.
No, it is good to go. So there's the sprinters. We're talking about the sprinters right here. And of course, you've got your tea olives right here beside of Jerry, the sweet osmanthus.
Yep.
Now, if you have sweet osmanthus, and if you come and you see this right here, do not freak out over this, y'all. This was brand new growth, very, very tender. Mine at the house do this because they continue to grow until it gets really cold. That 18-degree night just froze it, so it's not a problem. The plant still quite happy. This is just freeze damage. This was new growth, this was tender growth, and it got frozen. Trust me, it is perfectly fine, and they will bounce back and be quite happy with everything. You wanna go look at perennials?
Yeah, let's go look at perennials. And we've got, shade shrubs over there, plenty of shade loving stuff.
Right, because not only, of course, are the shrubs on sale, but literally, if it's a plant, it's 30% off here at the nursery. And same thing with your perennials, because I was having somebody ask me, they're like, is it okay, can I go ahead and plant some hostas? And I think they were in like a zone 8, and I was like, of course. And she said, but even though, it's getting frozen, like the leaves are starting to go dormant. And I was like, yes, get them in the ground for sure.
Yeah, we've got some great, a quart.
Yep.
5-inch Jenny's Auger Edition makes easy planting of these rascals.
Yes, we've got the Crested Surf as a quart. We have got these hostas as quarts right here. We have got my beloved, and part of me doesn't want you to buy these because I want to plant them, but we got plenty of them. This is that Alexander's White, that evergreen candy tuft, and it's actually starting to try to flower, y'all. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous perennial. Love this thing. The Coreopsis. We have got the Achillea, the Firefly Sunshine. You've got Rudbeckias. You've got daisies. You've got asters. You've got more Rudbeckia.
About something.
Okay.
So I've got this evening gown here, which is beautiful. That's just 30% off. So one thing that we're playing around with is this idea of having more like court perennials available here at the garden center. I know this is what's online, but just if you could give a comment, what would you rather have? You know
what we can do? I think we can do it on the community page. I can do like a poll. If you would rather like have a gallon or a quart to plant.
Yeah.
Or just put it in the comments.
When I was at the farmer's market, it just seemed like you always had to have this big showy thing at the table to get people's attention. But you could plant a lot more of these. And it's
less digging. But of course, if you have the Jenny's Edition auger, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting point.
It is.
So talking about the caladiums, let's talk about the caladiums too, because we have the Proven Winners Heart to Heart caladiums. These are great, y'all. Obviously, they can't go outdoors right now, but these make great indoor Christmas decorations. Like this is the Snow Flurry. So if you have poinsettias or you just want to put this in by itself as a house plant. I didn't repot it, but I had some terracotta containers, and I just slipped this down inside of it, so I didn't have the white PW pot. Or if you wanted to rewrap it or something, you could do that. But these are great. And you said these are what, buy one get one free?
Yeah, buy one get one free. We need to just get these on the road.
Get them on the road. Get them out of here. For sure.
Y'all enjoy it, because next week's it, and then we got Christmas. So.
Yeah. Well, this week.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And on a flip side, I know this is not a plant, but I've been so excited about these lanterns.
I know we need to find some place at the house for
this
one.
was the first one that we brought in. A customer had ordered one, and I want to place one of these at the house. And I think they're unique. That architectural look to them is really cool, and just having that little flame inside there.
Right, and this is 3 pieces. So you basically have the stand is a piece, the box is a piece, and then the top is a piece.
Yep.
And then you can put a tea light in there, or if you want to put like a little solar light in there, you can, and then it shines through on the other side. It is beautiful.
And y'all, we still got some Sting arborvitaes left.
Yes, so these are brand new on the market.
Yeah.
They only get like 1 to 2 feet wide,
yeah,
but then really tall.
Real tall.
So this is a fun architectural piece. I wouldn't use this for a privacy hedge because you would have to have so many of them. That's where you want your North Poles.
Yeah, this is a specimen.
This is a specimen. Yeah.
They look really cool in the landscape. You're not going to find too many of these like this right now.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Look, even the steady as, now I know we're in the greenhouse, but steady as she goes gardenia is still blooming, and she has buds all over her. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I love it.
If you come, and it's sparse in here, we understand that, but we've been taking things out. We've been taking displays apart and getting everything on the shrub area where we just came
we've been selling.
Yeah, we've been selling, yeah.
Yeah, people been gobbling stuff up.
Yeah, that was what happened over here. We had a lady come in and bought a bunch of pansies the other day. So, yeah, let's go check out some more perennials and the shrubs.
Whew. Brenda's so excited to be outside. Bless her heart, on the weekends she has to stay inside. Sunday's our rest day, and so she hangs out with us, of course, inside. But
so
man, she's ready to be out.
Thing to look at, because you got winter freeze taken out, cat's pajamas down.
Yes, but look, so it is taking it down, right? So it's killed all this. We trim it back. But when you look in there, there's all
So we could
that
go ahead
foliage.
and cut that back now, right?
Absolutely, yes,
Yeah.
yes. You trim that back. Now this is what's so fun about the penstemon is
Yes.
that this basically stays, especially your center, stays a nice lovely green for me all winter long. Yes, you'll have some damage on the outside, that's no big deal, but you'll keep this mound, and then the hummingbirds and your pollinators love this midnight masquerade in the spring when it blooms. Gorgeous. Now this was fun. Now y'all looking at this, this is that Stand By Me pink clematis. This is one of the new clematis from Proven Winners. This is such a cool little plant because it can be more like a shrub. You can obviously support it, but the flowers are sweet pink. They remind me of like little fairy hats, and they're downturned. This did so well for us. It's only rated to a zone 7, 3 to 7. But it performed great even here in North Carolina. These particular ones were growing on the black plastic, and you can see how well they look.
And one good thing, like if you are like out shopping and you're coming across dormant perennials either here or at another garden center, a good thing to do is that crown is that you press on it, it's firm. And you know, and you'll know, like if there's no top foliage, you can put your fingers around and you can feel the crown of the plant. Especially later on, that's if it gets smushy, that means it's, you know,
It's probably rotten.
it probably rotted out.
Right.
So that's what will happen mainly, like in our landscape. Everybody thinks the cold killed the perennials or the shrubs or something over winter. Most of the time, it's when we're just so wet.
The excessive moisture.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because what made me think about that was this denim and lace. You know, and you're looking at that and you're like, golly, I don't know if I want to take a chance on that. But if you just look at, you can see like all the little growth right down in here. It's all over the stem.
Yep. And this is what this plant looks like because denim and lace loves it hot.
Yep.
Loves it hot. Again, doesn't like it super wet.
Yeah, these
So you
all
want to
burn
put
back.
the coreopsis burn, your grasses, same thing with your grasses, burn back. We've got tons, well, I would say tons. We've done a good job of getting rid of the daylilies. Perfect time to plant your daylilies. Lots of different varieties, perennial salvias in here. Peonies, people ask about peonies. This is what your peonies look like. They're completely, you know, burned back. Very cold hardy. They're good to go. And then headed over here to the pines with the shade area.
A handful of the paisley puff left.
Y'all, this is a great plant.
This thing, I mean,
This is for your
evergreen
part shade.
hard shade. Putting that color in the shade is a great. That's what you've got to come out of that whole. It's deer proof also. So.
Yes, and it does flowers in the spring.
Yeah, it does. So is that whole big flowers in the shade. It's really hard to do.
It
that.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's great adding plants like that.
For your color and your texture.
Yep.
So camellias, we've got yews, we've got, of course, hydrangeas up there. It was so funny. So I didn't even tell you this, honey. So this morning, Megan was sitting with me. I was getting ready, and she was looking out the window, and she was like, "Mama, what is wrong with that plant down there on the edge of the flower bed?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And so I looked, and she said, "It looks terrible." Well, it was the Edgeworthia. So this is Edgeworthia right here. And I was like, "Oh, honey, it's okay. It's just a deciduous shrub." And she was like, "Oh, okay." So if the 17-year-old gets it, that it's a deciduous shrub and that it just loses its leaves, it's okay. So remember your Edgeworthia, these are the flower buds right here. And then probably like late February-ish, those will open up into these like really kind of yellowy orange flowers. And oh my stars, they smell divine. Quickly come over here to show you what in about 3 years, that little 3-gallon will look like these right here. So I planted these, this will be year 3. So there are 3 Edgeworthias right here. And you can see that they clearly love this space underneath the pines. But yes, they lose their leaves, so they look sad right now. But y'all, I'm telling you, especially if you love teals and you're familiar with that, Edgeworthia is going to be very similar in your fragrance, and they're so much fun. So it's also known as a paper bush. Yes,
Yeah.
paper bush. All right,
Old paper bush.
let's look at unique stone.
Yeah, sure.
So Unique Stone, yeah, still a great selection of that. Some of the big pieces are already marked down, but these make great Christmas gifts. So if you have somebody thinking about,
Bashful Betties.
You got your Bashful Betties, you have got your bunnies, you've got cats, and these are foxes over here. Of course, the Savannah urns.
Yeah, these were marked down. I don't know what the price is. It's down here.
Yep. So, and also, you can tell we got a little rain this morning. More different kind of lanterns, the Savannah girls. So if that lantern is too big for you, then there's these.
They are $6.15 instead of the $8.
Then you've got these cute little guys right here. So lots and lots of options for you, both either for yourself as a gift or like I said earlier on another video, if you pick out the gift and then you tell your significant other or whoever is going to gift you something, say, oh, guess what? This is what you got me for Christmas. It's a great way to ensure that you get exactly what you want, right? All right, Shug, anything else?
I don't think so. Just, you know, 30% off.
30% off all plants here at the nursery. Make sure you vote. We still have the 12 Days of Christmas going on online. So if you're not signed up for those emails, make sure you do that, because every day a different product is 20% off.
And there is on the feature on the website now, if you're spending $175, you get free shipping.
Y'all, we were talking about the rewards program.
No, we didn't.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm hoping that you stay tuned to the end. This was not a ploy we just forgot, because we literally launched this on a couple of days ago. So we now...
Saturday was really the first day it was really working well.
Yes. Yeah. So we have implemented a rewards program for Creekside Nursery. So it does not matter if you're shopping here at the nursery or if you're shopping online. You put in your email, so your account is under your email. It's like every other website that has a rewards program, right? So you log in, and then for every dollar you spend, you earn points. When you sign up, you automatically earn 250 points. If you refer a friend, and if they make a purchase, then they use your code, then you get $15 off, they get $15 off. It's all explained on the website.
Yeah, if you scroll all the way to the very bottom,
I'll leave you a link.
It's a rewards. It says rewards.
Right.
It's down there where all the technical mess is.
We're going to try to move it up to the top of the website so that you can see that. So we're going to do that. If you are here at the nursery, if you're a local shopper, go ahead and sign up, because we did have to switch our point of sale system. We went from basically Clover to Shopify, and so we just need to get you back in. And we're starting fresh. We can't grandfather past purchases in. I know. I'm sorry. It just can't be done. No. So we're starting fresh. And then you can accumulate points, and then you can redeem them. And so we just thought this was really fun. So it doesn't matter if you're online or here at the store, or if you do both. You can earn points either way, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right, my friends. Off to the next project that we go. Y'all have an amazing day. As always, we so appreciate you. Y'all have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.